All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Business Lawyer Said Q&A series where I answer your business law questions. This is episode 6, I think. I'm gonna get this right. I should know. It's my series, right? And in this series episode, I got a great question entitled, should I go in business with my family? And if I do, what is the best way to handle that? So that's the question that we're going to reach, but I got a few housekeeping announcements that I need to make. Number one, the Business Lawyer Said, again, is a Q&A series. It should not be treated as personalized legal advice. This is just general business question advice, okay? There's that. Number two, who am I? I'm Nequosha. I'm the owner of Anderson Law, PLLC. We are a Florida-based law firm who specializes in helping small business owners from formation and beyond. We're with you. That's what we do. That's what I do. I handhold and everything. So there is that. And if you want me to answer a question, just go ahead and DM me, or you can email me at info@andersonlawfl.com. So now that we got that started, let's go ahead and get into this week's question. Again, this week's question is, Nequosha, how do I go in business with my family? Should I do it? And what is the best way to do it? There's that. So here we are. So I got this question and I sat with it for a little while and I was just kind of like, ooh, this is a rough one. So my personal answer is don't do it. So my personal answer is don't do it. Do not do it. Do not do it. Do not do it, Sway. I don't care how much money you think you're going to make. Do not do it. It is not worth the headache and stress. But if you are going to do it, here are some safeguards that you should always have in place. And these apply whether or not you're working with family, friends, associates, colleagues, whatever you want to fill in the blank. These are the things you should have. Number one, establish a business entity. Go and do your research and figure out which one works best for how you are going to structure your business. There are corporations, limited liability companies, professional services associations, the like. Go do your independent research and figure out which one you need to set up, because you need to have something that's going to protect you as it relates to liability. You do not want to be out here doing things in your personal name and exposing yourself to personal liability. That's number one. Number two, you need to establish a separate banking account. It needs to see some type of business structure for the funds, or however you're going to collect funds, buy things, expenses, whatever it is, you need to have a separate bank account to where that thing will flow. Okay? You need to have a separate thing to where that will flow. It is so important. Number three. Now, this is where the nitty-gritty comes. You need to have some form of a written document of how things will work. Who is responsible for what? It is so important that roles and responsibilities be outlined in the very beginning. You do not want to have confusion on who's supposed to be doing the payment, who's supposed to be doing the researching or whatever, or who's not holding their weight. You need to have a written document, and depending on the entity, it could be called two different things. It could be called bylaws if you're a corporation. And if you're a limited liability company, it could be called an operating agreement. You need to establish who's doing what, when, and how. And you also need to establish what happens in the event someone does not do what they are supposed to do. So those are the three things that you should do in the very onset of going into business with a friend, a family, whatever, fill in the blank. You need to have those things. You don't have those things, they don't want to agree to those things, run. You better run for it, run. In the words of Juvenile, you need to run. Don't do it. It's not worth the headache and stress, because friends, family, associates, feelings are there. There are emotional ties there. So you need to make sure that if you're going to go into any type of venture with these particular types of individuals, you understand that there is no feelings in business. Let me run that back. There are no feelings in business. So you need to understand that, and understand that when you leave that at the door, you'll be in a better position to understand that a business can't operate off feelings. Whew. Okay, I'm there. I hope you don't hate me if you sent in that question. I really hope I addressed your points. If you, again, want me to answer a question for you on this Q&A series called The Business Lawyer Said, you can send me a DM with your question and I will add it to the question bank. Or you can email me at info@andersonlawfl.com. Now, I didn't get into this because this is about, going into business and family, but I do have something special coming up. If you are a service provider or a business coach and your contracts are whack, just pure whack, or you think they're good and you want some confirmation on whether or not they are good, then you need to join me on July 14th for my Business Contracts 101 for coaches and consultants. With this, you'll be able to learn from me some key things, including how to negotiate, how to structure your contracts with the 5 things you should always have in your contracts, and how to handle in the event that you have a dispute, whether that's a payment dispute, a deliverable dispute. I'm going to go over all of these things in Business Contracts 101 on July 14th at 7 o'clock Central Time at 8 o'clock p.m. And if you are watching this live this far, I'll probably edit this out before I upload it to IGTV. But if you are watching this far and you use the code FRIEND, what about your friends? You'll get 20% off a ticket. So go use that code. It's FRIEND. I will put the link in the description box so you can know where to buy your ticket really quickly. It is andersonlaw.ticketleap.com. andersonlaw.ticketleap.com. And that is where you can go and get your ticket for Business Contracts 101. It's for consultants, business coaches. We're going to teach you, me, in the flesh and live and direct color, will teach you how to structure your contracts to ensure that you are protecting you and that business that you love and care about like it was your own little baby. So please come join me. July 14th, 8 o'clock. You better be there. I'm putting the link right here. And because you join me on this live, you'll be able to get 20% off your ticket with the code FRIEND. Now, when the replay comes up, this code will not be available. So use FRIEND for 20% off. Go buy your ticket. I just dropped that link in the comment sections. Woo! Done. So if you have a question that you think I can answer and really quickly, go ahead and put it in that comment question. Go ahead and put it in that that question mark area right down there. It should be right there on your screen, and I will answer it as the best I can. I am so thankful for everyone who joins me on these lives, who watches the replays, who sends me questions. You guys are awesome. This has just been an amazing experience, and I'm so happy that I can help in any way. If you need some additional help one-on-one, hit me up, get on that calendar, and we can talk about it, okay? Sometimes you just want somebody to talk to throughout the day and make sure you're on the right page, the right track. That's what I'm here for. So the Business Lawyer Said is not to be a long-winded Q&A series. It's to get in, get out, get it done, because we out here trying to get that money, cuz. And it's lunchtime, and you probably want to go eat. That's what I want to go do. So with that, I'm going to wrap up this week's edition of The Business Lawyer Said. I told you where you can send me some questions. I hope this answered your question, whoever sent it in. Thank you so much. You will remain anonymous when you send questions. I'm not going to, in there. And shout out to Alejandra of Ronnie Paints Weddings. She is a service provider as well who does live painting at weddings. So hit her up. That is amazing. And if you are an artist and you are in need of artist management services, go hit Alejandra up. She will provide you with everything you need. She's a dope service provider. She is in this live right here. Her Instagram is Cervantes Artist Management, and I will link it in the description box if you didn't catch that. But that's Cervantes Alejandras Cervantes Artist Management. She dope. Y'all go holler at her. Tell her I sent you. And that would conclude this week's Business Lawyer Said. Also, if y'all are in Georgia, the state of Georgia, the Peach State, and you need some legal help there, because I can't help you if it's, like state stuff, go hit up R&R Legal. They're the bomb.diggity.com. They're a general practice firm. You can tell them the Anderson Law Firm, PLLC, sent you, and they'll hook you up if you're in the state of Georgia. And I will put their contact information also in the description box. So again, I'm all about community, and we're a big old network, so let's build, and get it done. All right, guys, until next time, see you next Monday at noon for The Business Lawyer Said.